Coaches, hello, my wonderful financial coaches. Coach Kelsa here. I am super excited to do this live video. One, because I'm going to share with you all the details about the Financial Coaching Mastermind, but two, because I'm finally feeling better. I was suffering from COVID last month. It took me out for about 2 weeks, and it was one of those things where I was really starting to wonder, like, am I ever going to start to feel better? And I finally feel better. I'm rocking and rolling. We are flying through the Academy redesign. It's going to be launched here soon. So just remain patient with us. We're getting really close, but because of COVID, it kind of knocked me behind a little bit. But we are chugging along, I promise. I know so many of you have been asking, what is this Financial Coach Mastermind all about? And up until now, we've kept it pretty secret. We launched it last year. It is available to coaches who have done the Financial Coach Academy only. But just now, I'm going to share with you all about it, the design of it, the structure behind it. That way, you know if it's something you want to look forward to. Also, maybe you've got some ideas for a mastermind of your own, and this will give you a few suggestions or tips and tricks and that sort of thing. So, the Financial Coach Mastermind is only open to coaches who have done the Financial Coach Academy. And one way to think about it is the Academy serves as the core content. And then as you're working through launching and growing your business and essentially finessing all of the steps of the Financial Coach Academy, which there's a lot because you're launching a business and that's a lot of work, right? But as you're working through that, if you want reassurance, if you want feedback, if you want advice and guidance and coaching, that's where the mastermind comes in. So, a couple things. It's really all about accountability and support as you make your business better, right? So there's a whole bunch of things in the academy that you are likely going to fly through on your own. You're going to create those steps in your business. But then there will be some that are really challenging. We all have our own natural skill sets. So some parts of the academy might feel easy, and then other parts might feel like a real challenge. And the biggest goal with the mastermind is to simply provide the support and accountability and coaching that you need in order to keep you moving forward in your financial coaching business. We provide progress in all areas of your business. It doesn't matter which part of your business, whether it's marketing or systems or sales or a client situation or your own mindset, the mastermind, we tackle all of it. Okay. So there are live mastermind calls that we do every month where we all come together and we talk and strategize and brainstorm, and people ask questions and I coach them and we learn from one another. There's live trainings that I do every single month. Recorded bonuses, which I'll share just a little bit more about that in a second. The members host various power hours and they get together on their own, which is amazing. It's like having a posse of financial coaches that you can rely on. One of the coolest bonuses that we do are what we call backstage passes. So, a backstage pass is essentially where I pull back the curtain and show you parts of my business. So in the academy, you probably know that you get all of the things that we've created. But as I'm actually doing things, I record myself doing them and show you various stages of a project. So in January, I shared exactly how we set goals in our business. But as I was doing it, I was recording myself. And then where do we show those for everyone on the team? How do our weekly actions then support the goals? And I literally was recording my screen as I shared that. Another backstage pass that I did was when I was creating a client handout. I just recorded myself doing it, and I would pause and sort of talk through the next thing that I was going to do, what I found, and then I would record as I continued the process of creating something from nothing. This is a process that I teach you how to do in the academy, but the difference is that I'm actually showing it in real life as I'm working through that for myself. Okay, so those are the backstage passes. Those are really cool. Expert presenters. So this month we actually have 2 expert presenters that are going to come in and speak to everybody in the mastermind about social media marketing. In the mastermind, you get clear and specific action steps that meet you where you're at in your business. And those action steps are to be taken throughout the month to help you make progress in your business. So, a really great example of this is with social media marketing. If you are just starting out and maybe you haven't picked a platform yet to use, or you're not really sure even how to do social media marketing, your action steps are going to be very different than someone who's been on Instagram for 2 years and has already gotten quite a few followers and is doing live videos and posting on a regular, consistent basis. So wherever you're at, you're going to get very specific action steps to work on that month. That way, you're not trying to work on something that's like stage 5 when you're still on stage 1, or vice versa. The other thing that can be really valuable is somebody who is posting on social media all the time. In this example, maybe they need to go back and really solidify part of their foundation in social media marketing. So maybe they're doing pretty well, but there's a couple of gaps or a couple of steps that they skipped, and it's going to help them really solidify that foundation so that they can grow even more. So there's very specific action steps every month. There's extra pushes when you need some motivation. There's extra support when you're feeling stuck or discouraged. And really, I would say most importantly, there's reassurance that you're on the right track. Like, yes, this was a great idea. Move forward with that. Here's a way that you could also take this. Or, yes, this flyer looks amazing. Here's a couple of tweaks I would make. So it is real time. It's very active. That is the Financial Coach Mastermind. We only open registration a couple times a year, and that is happening at the end of the month, at the end of February, for a March 1st start. So if you are an academy coach, so you've been in the Financial Coach Academy, I want to encourage you to keep an eye on your inbox, because we've got some goodies that we're sending you. We're going to send you a few sneak peeks from the mastermind, things that we created specifically for mastermind coaches. One of the workbooks, one of the Backstage passes. These are going to be sent to you so you get a feel for like the kinds of really cool things that we're doing in the mastermind. They're going to come straight to your inbox, so keep an eye out for those. If you have just recently enrolled in the Financial Coach Academy, you can absolutely join the mastermind at any time. You don't have to wait. It's there to support you as you move through the academy course, okay? But it is also not something that you absolutely need to do. So if you want to dive into the course and see how far you get and then join the mastermind for the next round, that's totally okay too. But it is probably the question we get most often is, when should you join the mastermind? And it really just depends on how decisive you are, how confident you are as you're making those decisions for your business and creating those pieces of your business. If you simply feel like you'd make faster progress by running things by me or getting my feedback before you move on to the next step, then the mastermind is going to complement your academy beautifully, okay? Or if you want to dive in, tackle everything in the course that you can by yourself, and then if you get to the point where you're like, okay, now I could really use some support or some coaching, or I'm getting in my own way a little bit, that might be the time that you want to consider joining the mastermind. So for those of you who want even a bit more information, I'm going to take just a second to outline the structure of the mastermind, because I think it's one of the coolest features. It is a feature though, so this is how it's structured. Obviously, everything that I just described is what you get by joining the mastermind and really the benefits of it. But I think the design of it is really groovy. So every month, we all focus on the same area of our business together. So there are 24 different areas of our business. We call these the mastermind growth zones. So for the month, that's the area of our business that we're going to focus on growing, expanding, or fortifying and laying that solid foundation. Okay, so there's 24 different growth zones. Every month, we're all sort of working at the same area of our business together. You can ask questions on any topic for your business. So when we do the mastermind calls and the Q&A calls, they're not always growth zone specific. There will be a lot of questions about that, but if you've just got a client situation that's come up and you're not sure how to handle it, and we're in marketing, it's okay. We tackle everything real time together. So, but each month there's a growth zone. On the first of the month, everyone in the mastermind takes an assessment. This assessment is a series of yes or no questions. It's very quick to take them. What that assessment does is it essentially gives you your starting stage. So we have 5 different stages, and the assessment essentially says, here's where you're starting from this month for this area of your business. I don't know if you guys have noticed this yet. If you've been in business for even a few months, it likely feels as if there are some parts of the business that are like amazing and you're like so good at them and you feel like you've got it all figured out and it's perfectly right. And then there's parts of your business where you're like, I do not like that part of my business at all. I don't enjoy working on it. I don't feel good at it. I feel like this is the weakest link, right? And then there's things in between. So the assessment helps you to figure out for this particular area of your business, where are you starting from, right? Based on your results, you are given a workbook, and the workbook gives you your action steps for the month. Take a CRM, for example. If you only have a few clients, you do not need this robust customer relationship management software that you're trying to figure out. So your results are going to give you action steps for tracking and staying on top of and staying organized with all of your prospects and all of your clients, but in a much simpler fashion besides a very robust system. Now, if you take the assessment and you're at the experienced level with your coaching business, then your action steps might be more in line with a robust system. So what it does is it takes all the areas of the business, breaks it down into even more manageable steps for each person in the mastermind so they know exactly what they need to try and accomplish that month. The workbook spells everything out step by step what you want to try and do that month. And then on the second of the month, we do the monthly roll call. The monthly roll call is essentially a way of stating your intentions for the month. So does this feel easy for you? Does it feel hard? Are you going to look for a little extra support and accountability? Are you offering extra support and accountability? If this is an area of your business you feel naturally good at, then you can provide that to other people. But you also state on the monthly roll call where it is you want to try and be at the end of the month with your action steps. So is your goal to just get through all of them? Is it to just get through a couple of them? It really depends on the person and the kind of month they've got ahead of them. And all of those things are okay, but we all start the month with setting our goals for the month. And then throughout the month, we're providing support and the live trainings and the calls and the feedback and the coaching throughout the month. On the 15th of the month, we do a mid-month check. So everybody posts how their progress is going, where they're struggling, where they're, getting hung up, what they need help with, what parts they've already accomplished. And then at the end of the month, we always do a live celebration meeting where as many of us that can hop on as possible, we celebrate, we share our wins, we talk about the progress that we made, because at the end of the day, this is always about progress over perfection. There is so much to be doing in our business that it can be really overwhelming. And sometimes we can forget just how much we've accomplished because it seems like really small things, but they all add up, right? The beautiful design of this is that every month we're focusing on a different part of your business. So it's not like we're going to have one part of your business that you're like a 10 out of 10, you are rocking and rolling, you are a superstar, but then there's like 5 others that they're really holding you back, right? Like you haven't spent any time on them. Maybe you're afraid of that area of your business that doesn't feel like a good fit for you, skill set wise and that sort of thing. Every month, we're going to focus on a different area. So by the end of the year, we have focused on 12 different areas of your business, and you have made progress in every single one. Isn't that amazing? It is so fun, you guys, seriously. And then throughout the month, let's say you complete your workbook, your action list. You can take the assessment again and get the next workbook. So if you're having a month where you're able to fly through things, then you can keep making massive progress. But if there's an area of your business that you're like, man, this is just going to be a really big struggle for me, and you're able to just make baby step progress, that is still a beautiful thing because at least your attention, your efforts, and your energy are all very focused on what it is that you need to do, okay? I will also say that one of the biggest benefits is just the support and the acknowledgement from other financial coaches. The group is amazing. Everyone is so collaborative and supportive. If you thought Financial Coaches Unite was collaborative and supportive. The mastermind is that on steroids. Seriously. At this point, we have 53 coaches in the mastermind. Again, registration opens at the end of February for a March 1st date. So we would have you hit the ground running on March 1st with that month's growth zone. Don't worry, we'll make sure you feel really welcome and supported and know exactly what you've got to do to make progress and know what's expected of you and what you can expect of everyone else as well. So I want to give you a bit of information about the price and that sort of thing. So the price is $197 per month, which I hope at this point you're thinking that is like a steal. I feel like it is. I feel like we could charge over $500 a month for it. It is incredible, you guys. Seriously, I cannot rave about it enough. So it's $197 per month. You can join for a month. Check it out and see what you think. And it is month to month. So if you do the monthly option, you can cancel at any time and just check it out and see if you like it. The other option is you can actually pay for 11 months. So you can pay $2,167. I didn't write down that number, but I think I'm doing the math right. 11 months and you essentially get the 12th month free. So if you are listening to this and you are like super excited, if you're thinking this is absolutely what I needed, this is the right fit for me, I want some more accountability, I need some help working through some of these hard parts of the business, I've got some situations popping up that I would love to get Kelsa's feedback on, any of that, and you're ready to dive in for 12 months. We had 36 coaches sign up for the year when we opened it before. So a lot of people are excited and they're committing for 12 months. If you do that, you pay for 11 months and you get the 12th month free. So in the comments, I am going to link to the landing page for the mastermind. Again, this has been hidden. We've kept it private for a very long time, so I'll share that with you. If you want to enroll now as part of the 21-day challenge, you can, but your enrollment will start on March 1st. I just want to be super clear about that. So you enroll now and technically you would start on March 1st. I'm also going to link to my schedule. So if you want to schedule a time to talk with me, hear more about it, if you have more questions about the logistics and the structure and all of that, I know some of you might, but I wanted to make sure I covered, an overview and the basics in this video. So if you have more questions, please use the link, schedule time to talk with me. You should know by now that I, will not pressure you into anything. I will simply let you know what it's all about so that you can make a really informed decision for yourself. But I hope you got some fun ideas or suggestions for maybe a mastermind of your own. I love the design of this. I think it works beautifully for people at all stages of their business where we all feel like we're helping each other, but yet working on our own pieces at the same time. I love it. It is my happy place. So I hope to see you join the Financial Coach Mastermind. I'll talk to you later. Bye.